going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell too. Go ahead and leave some comments. Let me know what you want to see me react to next. So, as a lot of you know, I've been gone out of the game for quite a while. I'm back making videos now, and I've been waiting for Tom to drop another one. So listen, whether or not you like Tom or not is irrelevant. I do, which is also irrelevant. But dude is... you gotta have respect for him, because whether or not you agree with his viewpoints, he is self-made. Him and Nova, they do every bit of this on their own. No record label, nobody else promoting. They do every bit of it themselves and are just super successful, man. Tom says a lot of things that people don't want to hear, but I believe need to be said and need to be heard by people. I don't agree with 100% of everything he says. I don't agree with any human being 100%. But again, he's doing it. He is super successful, which means he's connecting with people. He's making music that reaches people. People that don't even like rap like it because of the message. You know, it's a different kind of message than you usually hear in hip hop, and I'm here for it. But before we get into the video, I would like you to go check out my Patreon. That's patreon.com/verbaldroppings. We have an early release tier, so all of the stuff goes on Patreon before it gets to YouTube. I've also got 3 request tiers, so if you have a request, that's the way to do it. Also, go check out mybeardlove.com for all of your beard care needs. So if you've got a beard that needs a little help, needs a little care, definitely go check them out, man. If I didn't use it, my beard would be everywhere. It looks nothing like this when I get up in the morning or after I get out of the shower and dry it. It turns into a poof ball. So definitely go check them out. You will not be disappointed. So let's get into this thing right now. Tom Macdonald, America. Let's go.
Lately, USA is getting scarier. Half of the Americans I see all hate America. They hate the cops doing their best to take care of us and kneel for the flag and salt the soldiers that we're burying. I'm tired of the pissing and complaining. Why you living in America if all you do is hate it? You think it's brave to take a stand against the nation? Real bravery is dying for the right so you can say it. Dear America, what happened to Americans? Apparently no one's aware or cares that it's embarrassing. It's arrogance. Our greatest enemy was always slavery and terrorists, and now it's people in the country trying to burn the heritage. I can't help it, I just seem to see the world different. It ain't Republicans or labor rules, it's mental illness. The internet is only interested in left opinions. Cancel culture's got more power lately than the first.
Alright. You know, one thing I can't stand is the fact that we cannot have civil discourse anymore when it comes to politics. It's almost non-existent. Every once in a while you'll find it, but it's so rare. People always jump to name calling. No, you're a racist, you're a fascist, you're a communist. It's just so played out and old, and nothing gets done that way. Maybe you should try actually listening to the people you don't agree with and see where you find common ground and take it from there, instead of, oh, well, this person disagrees with me about this, so they're evil and I don't want to hear anything they have to say, blah 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 blah. Talk about things, have discussions, have the hard discussions. Do it without the insults. I can find somebody that I disagree with literally everything with politically and can still at least attempt to have a civil conversation. I've lost friends or people who I thought were my friends because we disagreed about politics, and that's just, it's ridiculous. I mean, as far as all the other stuff, like you know, kneeling and all that stuff, I really don't care. That comes down to, people have the freedom to do whatever they want. The soldiers that he's talking about, yes, they make the ultimate sacrifice sometimes for your freedoms, but those freedoms include the right to protest, the right to kneel, all of that stuff. I understand you might take it as disrespectful. I kind of feel the same way, but the soldiers that died for their right to do that. Same with flag burning. I don't agree with it, but if it's your flag, who cares? As long as you didn't steal it from somebody, that's what they fight for, and they know it. All right, let's continue, please.
Amendment. If you don't like it, leave. We will not defund police. We don't want no riots in our neighborhoods or in the streets. We respect freedom of speech. We protect what we believe. We don't want nobody dead, so please do not tread on me.
All right, we're gonna stop it here again. Sorry to do it so quick, but you're right there. Freedom of speech. That's exactly it. And I know a lot of people don't believe in freedom of speech. They believe in censorship. I, however, do not. I believe censorship is horrible, and all it does is make the problems worse. If you want to go against what somebody says, don't censor what they say. If you disagree with somebody says, or if somebody says something mean or ugly or offensive, so what? You don't have to listen to it. But here's what censoring is going to end up doing, and what it already has started to do. So places like YouTube, for instance, are big on censorship. There's a name. There is a name that you cannot say on YouTube. Why? Why? It's a name. But what happens is they ban these people, and then all the people that they ban, all the people that they disagree with, congregate in this other area, which they eventually shut down. Parler, for example, that's just one example. There are several, but if you censor everybody that you don't agree with, let's say you're the head of Google, and you're in charge of all this stuff, and you ban everybody that says something that is not acceptable to your way of thinking. Okay, they're going to go over here in this other place, and they're all going to congregate. And all these ideas that you don't like are all going to be in the same bubble. You know what I mean? That's how bad ideas fester. The thing you do against bad speech is better speech or discourse, talking about it. Find out where your opponent's coming from. Just because they have a view that you might not agree with doesn't mean that they're evil. And I think a lot of people have forgotten that. All right, let's go.
In America, your freedom ain't free. In America, got soldiers dying overseas. So America, you can say what we believe. My America, I won't ever take a knee. Our freedom is the reason you can disrespect our flag. If my stars
Exactly.
stripes offend you, then I'll help you pack your bags. America. Does anybody know what the hell happened to the Patriots? Lately, this nation is so ashamed and hating itself. Did everyone forget that people died to pay for this? Ungratefulness, United States gave everything to you just to help. I just want to celebrate Thanksgiving with my family. I don't need your help to understand it was a tragedy. Can I just be thankful for my country eating happily without you trying to guilt me for the genocide and casualties? I can't help it, I just seem to see the world different. It ain't black or white, it's conflict designed by the system. I don't need your pronouns, all I see is men and women. Kids are taking pills for fun while people can't afford prescriptions. If you don't like it, go. Hate it, then don't call it home. We don't need no violence, got no time for all you radicals. Screw your status quo, we're not animals. I won't kneel for the anthem, cause the flag is what I'm standing for. In America, your freedom ain't free. In America, got soldiers dying overseas. So America, you can say what we believe. My America, I won't ever take a knee. Our freedom is the reason you can disrespect our flag. If my stars and stripes offend you, then I'll help you pack your bags. America. You can hate the government and still love the country. The fundamental values of America are concrete. Republicans and liberals are dumb, to put it bluntly. They're labels that they use to create chaos and corruption. You can know the history and still be proud of where you're from. Every flag around the world is covered in a little blood. We started out United States divided is what we've become. If home is where the heart is, you should show America some love. In America, your freedom ain't free. In America, got soldiers dying overseas. So America, you can say what we believe. My America, I won't ever take a knee. Our freedom is the reason you can disrespect our flag.
What are you doing, man?
Stripes offend you, then I'll help you pack your bags. America.
All right. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't necessarily agree with every single thing he said, but yeah, you know what I mean? If you don't, nobody's making you stay. I know after 2016, everybody said, I'm leaving, I'm going to Canada. Nobody left. Cut that shit out. And we have become so divided. There's not a single issue that I can think of where the left and the right are going to agree. Not one. There used to be. We used to have common ground. And the thing is, we actually do. But it doesn't come out in the public discourse. It does not come out in the conversations that we have on a day-to-day basis online. In person, it's completely different. When you're face-to-face with somebody, you're a little less, you're not so quick, usually, to throw insults and throw, shade and make threats and stuff like that, because the threat of getting punched in the mouth is very real when you're standing face-to-face with somebody. When you're behind a keyboard, you've got miles of protection, you know what I mean? So you're going to say the meanest shit that you can think of to prove a point. What point are you proving? That you know how to insult somebody? So what? My kids can insult people. Well, there we have it. Another good one by Tom. Like I said, he's putting out the messages. You might not like what he has to say, but he's saying it and it's getting out there. So obviously he's having some kind of an impact. He's making some kind of an impact where people who don't even like the style of music are listening to what he has to say. And not everybody can say that. You know what I mean? There's people who like loathe hip hop, absolutely hate it, but they'll listen to what Tom has to say because of what he's saying. And the best part about it is he's singing for America and he's not even American. I mean, in my book, you're an American, Tom, so welcome to the country, my brother. But, you know, dude's Canadian, but he has more pride for America than, like he said, like a lot of Americans. You know, they'll say they hate the country, but they ain't going anywhere. So, Tom, if you end up seeing this, thank you for what you're doing, sir. I appreciate it, and I'm glad I could get back to reacting to some more of your stuff. Well, that's it for me. I'm going to get out of here, you guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you leave comments. Let me know what you want to see me react to next. I'm out of here. Remember to go check out my Patreon. Go check out mybeardlove.com. I'm out of here. Peace.